the WACCast podcast. Yeah.
Talk whack to me. Talk whack to me.
Yeah.
Talk whack to me. Talk whack to me.
It's the WACCast podcast. Yeah.
We talk whack right now. We talk whack right now. We talk whack right now. We talk whack right now.
Yeah.
Talk whack to me.
I'll just leave it at this, man. All these people wouldn't be saying all this stuff about you for no reason. Take it into consideration. It ain't just one person. This is coming from a lot of different outlets saying that, man, you need to probably check what you're saying on some of this stuff.
Yeah, I don't know, because the thing is, like, in theory I agree with that, but then I'm like, we don't really do that much different from a lot of other people. And some people worse. Some people actually try to find stuff on you.
There's some people you shouldn't just post on at all now. Like, you shouldn't even affiliate with.
But
like,
the Shade Room does post everybody. Nobody get mad at the Shade Room.
See, you can't. Akademiks is one person. The Shade Room, who's the one Shade Room person? It's a bunch of people running that shit.
I'm sure whoever in the industry can find a head person.
And it won't go to one person. It goes to one big entity.
I know, but if you get
that was another one of the beefs. Like, your DJ Akademiks, I know you got a group of people, but it goes back to the one person. You know what I'm saying?
I thought that was an escapist lane. That who cares if it's one? The issue isn't that he's DJ Akademiks. It's what he's posted. So if you're mad about what he's posting, it shouldn't matter if it's one person or if it's a organization. It's not about the person posting it, right? It's supposed to be about what they're posting causing issues.
But it's like you have the enemies identified. You got the villain identified.
But again,
at some of these points,
if that was their argument, was because it's you, I don't like you, then that's fine. But their argument wasn't that. Their argument was you are posting bad things. So it doesn't matter if it's one person posting a bad thing, 2 people or 10 people or 500 people. If you're mad at the post, you need to be mad at the post all the time. So that's why I was like, that don't even make no sense to what you're arguing. You're not arguing that you're mad at Akademiks so much so that you're arguing you're mad at him because of the post hurt people. So that post that hurts people when Ak posts it is going to hurt. It should still then hurt people when the Shade Room posts it, because it's the same thing. If you say
who do we go? Okay, but just like they went at Ak, and they could identify Ak. Ak, get on Clubhouse. Shade Room, get on Clubhouse. Who is it? It ain't just one person. You see what I'm saying right there?
I see what you're saying right there, but again, that argument isn't about. That argument is about the post. So if you can't get one person, or if you can't say Shade Room, get on. You can. Okay. You don't got to say Shade Room, get on Clubhouse. You can just be like, hey, we need to boycott Shade Room. Stop following Shade Room.
Just be Ak.
Get off
right.
Shade Room.
It should be whoever originally posted.
I don't even know who on Shade Room, but we not rocking with you. We not following you. We not liking you. Everybody stop now. That's what you do.
Whoever originally posted probably was the people who we had the issue with that we don't know. Like, I don't really hear that side of the story. Like, there's a whole side we're not even hearing.
I don't know, man. Look, I don't know. At the end of the day is it seemed like Ak would move the goalpost and then they would find a different. Well, actually, really, what I'm mad about is this now, because he correctly answered that. Well, he's like, I didn't do that. Well, but really, what I'm mad at is this. It's like, well, every time you're gonna keep changing. I feel like it was like 2 or 3 things that they end up becoming. Well, what the real issue is.
This is why I felt like a reach too the whole time. Like, what are you here for? Go make a song or something.
Go yell at the mic, man.
Yeah.
Talk whack to me.
Dwayne Haskins, first round draft pick last year, gets released from the team for going to the strip club without a mask. You know, he was playing bad, but then this happens, and like, man, just messing the game up a little bit, man. Wear your mask or don't get caught there, man. Like,
hey, bro, this strip club stuff is kind of becoming an issue, right?
It is.
Who's the basketball player who got the chicken wings at the strip club?
Lou Williams.
Yeah, it was Lou Williams.
No, just recently, James Harden got caught at some
what James do?
Same kind of thing. And, like, they said it wasn't no strip club though. It was just some strippers there. It was some stuff like that, but the same kind of deal.
These athletes really love these strippers, man. Putting their careers and the teammates' lives on the line, I guess.
Man, just
chicken wings and ass cheeks.
Don't get caught, guys. That's all I wanted to say. You're gonna go out, keep it discreet. Hey, girl, put that phone down. Something like that. Y'all need to have one of them triggers that says, hey, my career's important, man. Getting paid a lot of money. for this discretion.
So the hoes put the picture up, and now he lost his job.
Yeah.
Ain't that crazy? Listen to that statement. He got in trouble for not wearing his mask.
Yeah, he was young and was trying to prove a point, I think, so this was kind of like trying to make an example out of him. He's a young quarterback, and like that's such a prestigious place to hold in the athlete hierarchy. NFL quarterback, you got to be on point. Like, we're going to make an example. It seems that way, but still, man.
Yeah.
Jesus,
that's crazy, man.
Don't get caught like that.
Hopefully he bounce back, somebody else pick him up or something.
Yeah.
Talk whack to
I
me.
think this is the last little effort of the Trump supporters, whoever they were, wherever they're hiding, because I feel like they're not the popular group. It's fading out. This is the identify them. This is where they're at. We're going to make one last hoorah at the White House before we get the guy out or guy in, or before one other move. And here it is. Stuff's happening on the Capitol, and it doesn't seem like they're trying to stop it. Like they want to. This protest, I kind of heard them call them thugs. So like, I don't know. A lot of Trump supporters, and they're like, we must stop these thugs.
Terrorists.
Hey, call them what they are. In fact, go ahead. What are they, man? What is this? Let's hear the ox tape. I don't want to hear me talk.
Okay, so let's look at this. So this is what happened. So everybody knows that Trump, since he lost, has been trying to reverse the election results and say that he won and it was stolen from him. So today, Congress, really the Senate, met up to, pretty much confirm the Electoral College votes. It's really a ceremonial thing. It's already been decided. The Electoral College has already submitted in who's going to win. This is just a ceremonial thing. But Donald Trump either is an idiot or he's just trying to cause up some drama to keep his name out there. Has told his base, told his supporters that he swears up and down that Mike Pence, who is the vice president, can change the decision because Mike Pence is the one who has to open it and say like Joe Biden is the winner of the race. So he's told everybody this, and he's like trying to get Mike Pence to like change his mind and give it to Trump. So all his Trump supporters are like, give it to Trump, give it to Trump, give it to Trump. Now the problem is Mike Pence can't do that. There's no, if Mike Pence was to say, no, Trump won, wouldn't change anything. They're like, whatever. Somebody from Congress would have to reject them, dispute the Electoral College, and then it would have to go to a vote, and both the House and the Senate would have to vote to see if they're going to reverse the decision. Now, the House is completely not complete, but it's controlled by the Democrats. So automatically, that's not going to happen. It'll be a giant waste of time. There's no way for Donald Trump to take over and reverse the decision on this. Even if they took it to another vote, like I said, the House is majority of Democrats. They're gonna agree to just give it back to Joe Biden, and that's the end of it. Now, with all that being said, that's what caused this riot today. Donald Trump has been, he had not a meeting, a rally or whatever earlier today at 1 p.m. Talking about you need to storm the Capitol and all this stuff, and it went crazy. And this is stuff you would think that you would never think you would see today in America. Literally, governments across the world are wondering if a coup has been set up in America, and it kind of seems like there was an attempt at one. It doesn't seem like it was. It was an attempted coup. I said that they're terrorists. They're more than just terrorists. They are traitors, and if it was up to me, every single last one of them would be hung as a traitor for trying to end democracy, trying to take away the votes that people casted for the person they want and change it because they didn't like the results. If you remember, over the summer, Donald Trump pretty famously or infamously ordered tear gas on peaceful protesters for Black Lives Matter movement, and they came out and swarmed them with tear gas. They even tear gassed the reporters. It was crazy. That didn't happen today, did it? No, they were able to go with all their guns, able to run up with all their guns.
He's taking selfies with his feet up on the desk. He got in there and
on the Senate floor. He got all the way in there. And what was funny was the Republicans at that time, when that happened, were stating their case of why we should dispute the election. And while they were doing that, the whole all the people that they have riled up came in and caused a ruckus in an ironic twist of fate right there. Secret Service had to take Mike Pence away. He's pretty much in fear of his life because Donald Trump has been telling people that he can change the election, and he just can't do it. He cannot. There's not a thing. But of course, you can't tell Trump people anything. Once Trump says something, that's what it is. It doesn't matter with facts. Facts be damned. And this is really, really sad, really annoying. I really wish more people. I really wish we would have taken this more serious 4 years ago when he first ran. Because now we're seeing everything that people have said would happen, and I thought it was over dramatic, is happening. We're seeing democracy fall and crumble. These right-wing people, they don't care about democracy. They've never cared about democracy. The right-wing mentality has always been about suppressing the women vote, suppressing the people of color, minority vote. Has always been about keeping our wages down, or letting the business decide wages, giving money to the businesses who then don't give money back to us. The business idea of giving tax cuts for the rich is supposed to be that they hire more people, but they don't do that. They put more money in their pockets, and then they go overseas and get labor for less. So these right-wing extremists, these are not just all sad, sympathetic guys who felt like the government let them down. These are terrorists, and that's the way they should be treated. So sick of this crap. I don't want to hear anything else. One of my ex-manager at MX Movie, she once told me about, I said when Trump won, I was like, he's already won, they just don't want to create a riot with his supporters. She goes, oh, well, we don't burn our cities. I don't want to hear that nonsense no more. You just try to take over the government. So that's what y'all do. Y'all don't burn cities. Y'all don't steal Nike shoes, right? And y'all go ahead and try to take over the U.S. government. So I think that's a little bit worse, right? To try to get the new pair of Jordans.
Yeah. Shots.
Yeah.
Talk whack to me.
I'm saying, you can't just hit them like that if that's what that is, and it go unnoticed.
Nah, definitely, man. But that's. I think that's a good thing, good topic, or a good question to ask, I should say. Is where's the line at when it stops being discipline and it becomes abuse? Some people got beatings with extension cords from their parents, and got whips and cuts all on them, and they love their parent to death, and then the parents loved them. It was like, but when they did something bad, they would beat them like that. Go get a switch from the tree.
I don't draw these lines, but there is a thing called tough love, and you know what? You're right. Where's these lines? Where do they get drawn at? I guess you just go to your roots. I feel like, man.
Yeah.
And what I say, if he got did like that, what are we supposed to feel?
Not to make excuse for him, but again, we don't know what happened. It's a he say she said type
allegedly,
of thing. Right.
All allegedly.
And if he did do it, I'm not making excuses for him. But a lot of times you do have those kids who, especially if the narrative that he's painting was that she was like a spoiled kid, pretty much with him and his girlfriend. She's a spoiled brat who didn't want to do anything. And she was like one of them talking to the kids, talking crap, probably putting them down, probably saying some grown stuff to him. I could see him in a second maybe going boo to her. But if I can see that, but if it went past that, like, and when I say go boo, because I know people can't see me, like a backhanding or something like real fast, like a strike, because like girl, look grown, butt up, and like maybe hitting her too hard and be like, oh shoot, my bad. But if it went past that to where he like stomping her out, if that happened, all allegedly, yeah, I say he took it too far. But again, I don't think I'm qualified to answer it, but we need to start, try to find out where that line is from abuse and discipline, or between abuse and discipline.
Yeah.
Talk whack to me.
What I don't like is we seem to be commending these people, these Republicans, and you even have Biden talking about, oh, see, it's good Republicans. Trump is just a minority. These are the same people who enabled everything he did, always made excuses for him before. Didn't really care because he was voting on the things that they wanted. The one time he does something that actually affects you, where this angry mob was coming to you, now all of a sudden you want to turn on him. And we're supposed to commend you for that, at the last minute with 2 weeks left. Now all of a sudden, he was kind of bad, huh? All right, like, no, not getting past. Biden needs to stop being weak. He needs to stop kicking. No, he needs to start. I wish he was kicking their ass, but he's kissing it. Too busy kissing it to kick it. He needs to stop giving them these layups. When they failed. They either undermined democracy or didn't even speak out against it. But very few, and even those very few who did, still want to pass policies that you're supposed to be against, right? But at every time you have to put your party over, you continue to be like, well, wait a minute, don't do the Republicans. We need them. I love them. Republicans, come here. I need you to be here. You think that they would ever do that if the shoe was on the other foot? They never say, well, Democrats are good. They call us evil, communist, socialists that want to take all the richest money. what do you say? Oh, there's some good Republicans. We don't see eye to eye all the time, but so shut up with that nonsense.
Yeah, please don't lose yourselves too far into these politics. Understand what this is, and it's not gonna stop. It never stop. They try to stop it. Ain't gonna stop. Don't stop.
They paused it.
It paused it.
But yeah, you can't stop. But yeah, though, and I hope, and I really do hope that the senators, the Republican senators who enabled this as well, face some consequences. They already kind of are. There's a lot of corporations that are not giving them money, funding their campaigns anymore. Trump's bank said they're cutting ties with him, which really will hurt him because he's over $300 million in debt. But since he owes them so much, he's pretty much got them back to a corner where they can't afford for him to fail, so they have to keep getting him out of his financial problems, which of course then makes the debt higher. But now they just said, forget it, not worth the trouble, cut you off, and he needs the help because he is broke. I don't know, man. We'll see what this takes. Tables turn. Biden's being sworn in. That's I guess that's the next big thing, and then after that, Trump's impeachment. But
Talk whack to me.
Jordan and Laurie Harvey made it official, and the internet went crazy. They made their relationship official, so they are officially dating, even though we have been seeing pictures of them spotted together for the last few months.
Okay, I mean he's been the top. I'm gonna say the high end Hollywood guy for a little minute now. You know what I'm saying? Starting with the Fantastic Four one. I was like, I really he was too much. After that though, after that, hey, he started having some real recommendable roles.
He got trained by Rocky when he was trying to beat the Black Panther.
Apollo Creed's little son.
Yeah.
Killmonger. Now into the dating game.
Got Steve Harvey girl. His daughter. Let me say Steve Harvey's daughter. I don't know why people cared this much. This became like a big thing. It was all memes and stuff.
Back to that thing we were talking about the other week about Mystique. Like, who is he dating? Who he probably can have, whatever. So the fact that he hasn't came out and said anything is like, who do something? Like he probably was laying low and not getting caught up like some of these other guys. You know what I'm saying? So now it's like, okay, he's your one. Now the lens is on it. For whatever, not even for whatever. You're high end, you got the lens. You're the high celebrity Hollywood guy. The lens is on you.
Right. Well, I'm happy for him. I get that point of view, and I think a lot of it is a lot of women really like him, so they probably been hurt. Maybe a lot of dudes like Lori Harvey. She is fine. Another narrative, I guess, is being kind of tossed around, and people calling her a hoe, slut shaming.
Okay, why?
Because she's been known to talk to a variety of different guys, but it's not the same time, I don't think. Or even if it is, she's not public with the official with them. The official ones is just them. But I guess because she has a lot of names under her belt in such a short amount of time, it gives off the illusion of being a hoe. Do you think that's fair? Do you think it's right?
I think that's salt. It feels like salt. And even if she wasn't, she got the high-end guy that everybody's desiring. A lot of people,
Right. I could definitely see that as being salt, man. I was kind of thinking that too. But now some people, especially females, will swear up and down. Nah, she always got to be with somebody. She always got to do something. But the funny thing is, this girl don't never say nothing. You never hear her. I don't never hear her. You never see her unless somebody taking a picture of her. That's something she having when she living her life.
Playing the game right, and these people wanting you to mess up, wanting to just looking for it. People having that skill, that technique to find what's wrong. This must be something. I'm gonna find something. Oh, she a hoe.
Got a high body count though, E.
It's up to Michael. He knows who knows what he's been doing. He's been keeping it,
I'm sure Michael B. Jordan got a high body count.
Well, and this is the double standard. That is what it is. This is what it is. I didn't make this, but look, this is the double standards is right here for y'all to just look at.
But E, it's double standards that are negative and positive for both sides.
You're right.
Like there's some things that women can do that a man could never do,
right,
and vice versa. Or not say they can't do, but they're going to be looked at a little funny.
And also, this is him. Like I said, he's holding the mystique. We we don't know. We don't know because he has been.
Right. Right.
Clean resume or whatever, you know. So.
But I'm saying though, cause that's a topic like everybody gonna be like, oh, y'all double standard. But I mean, a woman is allowed to be like, oh, I experimented with the opposite, with the same sex in college, and it's like, oh, okay. A man say that, you gonna be a little like, huh?
Yeah.
Say what? They don't tell me no stuff like that. You know that's how people gonna be.
Yeah.
And then people look at you funny if the girl pays for the dinner for the date.
All that. It just opens up a whole can of whatever when you just even double standards. You know, they're all over the place, man. This is just the one. Hoeing right there. You know,
Hoeing. But now, would you care if you had dated a girl who is presumed to have had a lot of bodies?
I wouldn't even have these comments turned on looking at what these say about who I'm dating.
But if you knew though, just you knowing, not even with somebody, if somebody says something, but you just know, oh, I know she dated that dude, and that dude. Oh, she dated him. Oh, dang, she dated like 10 niggas I know.
This is game time shit. Obviously, I gotta get my research, do my receipts, and see what it is. But man, you like the person, you like the person. You with them, you with them. It shouldn't matter if that's what, you know what I'm saying.
Would you date a porn star? Would you marry a porn star? Would you kiss a porn star on the lips?
The porn star, like, see, I was thinking about this, but like, it wouldn't be the porn. It would be whoever they are off the screen. I would want to get them out the game, you know.
So that wasn't their box being plowed through. That was somebody else's box.
Oh, it was. But if they out of the game, they're out of the game.
So you would mess with them if they retired, but if they were still active, you wouldn't be
tough if they're still active, still doing shit, still getting paid off of that.
She's like, I gotta go to work. You know what that means?
Dang. See, that's a tough one. That's a tough one to just sit there and hold. And
you come back. She come back, and you ready to do something.
How was work? I don't even want to have them conversations, you know?
Nah, the worst thing, she come back and you ready to do something. She's like, come on, man, you know what I was doing. I'm tired. I had Lex Steel today. Leave me alone.
What? Man goes to the other one. Why man cheat? You gonna be mad if I cheat? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, because it won't work, man. That's not fair.
I might have to get a job in there too, sweetheart. I don't know. It's crazy.
Well, you could. I guess, yeah, you could. Just be like, you do it too.
I feel like that happens too. Like, people both be in the industry, they do it somehow. Swinger parties and shit like that.
Probably the easiest way to be with somebody is if y'all both do it.
Yeah.
You have an understanding of what it is.
See, in the game together, out the game together. I could see that happening, maybe, you know.
Yeah.
Talk whack to me.
These are tough times, and there's a lot of controversy in these times. And one person who, moving on, who is all too familiar with controversy for some reason, is the legendary, the OG, the man, the myth, the amazing, the phenomenal, spectacular, the greatness that is the king, Bow Wow. You know, so Bow Wow, as a lot of people know. So my man Bow Wow, he was recorded at a club in Houston, singing one of his many hits. That the crowd, they didn't even have to sing the whole word because the crowd was singing, and then he came in because he's just such a pop culture icon that his music is known. And he got a lot of backlash for it because it was a crowded event and people weren't wearing masks. He wasn't wearing masks.
No social
super spreader, I guess.
In the interactions.
Super spreading threats, right?
Yeah.
What you think about that, E?
It just looked bad.
Hater. I knew you was gonna say that. I knew you was gonna say that.
Filmed it. You could have did this and not had the camera and had people on you as much, you know?
Man, let this have been who you like? You like people who you like. Let this have been like I don't know, somebody you like, and you would have been like, I mean, you know, it's everybody doing it. It's the club's fault. But since it's the king, Bow Wow,
he's a guru. I feel like he's easy to pick on a little bit.
Since it's God,
he's easy to pick on. Let's just be real. Harvey, this ain't the Millennium Tour. You know what I'm saying? He just wants to go back to the if it wasn't COVID, I'm sure he would be on the Millennium Tour and stuff like that.
Yeah, man, I was ready to go.
Getting it going and stuff, so yeah, it's like, hey, I'm keeping an eye on this one. These Bow Wow's here. It was in Houston. I'm pretty in Texas, somewhere Houston. Keep an eye on that one.
Hey man, look, he said that that was the only song he did. He said he got up there, he did that one song, and he went back to doing his thing. They recorded that one little clip, and they just killing this dude for it. We need to respect our legends. And Bow Wow singing a great song for 2 seconds in the club is already packed. Whether he sang that song or not, it was a lot of people in there. It don't matter. That guy was gonna get passed around whether he sang a song or not. If somebody had it.
Yeah.
Blame the government, because that shouldn't even, because the mayor of Houston got all mad at him, and it's like, well, y'all need to be enacting these policies, enforcing these policies, and making sure people is social distancing, and you don't got that many people in the club. If you gonna get that mad and tweet about it, Bible ain't got no power to change anything.
Yeah. Well, it just looked bad. And it just pissed people off, you know, especially when people are sitting at home like, how dare he? Do you see this? All these people with no masks?
Well, I tell you, man, some people just
stop
hate
that
him.
Man.
It's that dog hate, man.
Hey. He made it easy to hate, man. The videos is crazy. It looked popping though, it looked great. Hey.
Don't you think the club is more to blame than Bow Wow though?
Yeah. But he's the face of it.
That's what he was saying. He was like, since my name carried weight, I guess I gotta take the blame. But he was like, I did one song, and one thing I did like about it was he acknowledged that it was wrong. He said his piece, and then he said, yeah, it was wrong. My bad. You know, I respect what's going on. I take this seriously. So let you know, even though Bow Wow is a child star, he's not a goofy like Lil Wayne.
He's still a goofy.
Gotta put my hate in there too.
He is still a goof ass nigga. I feel like I'm not. He's still a goof, bro.
Come on, man. Y'all know what this is. Stop
when he tweeted that jet that he wasn't really on, some shit like that was some goof shit. Come on, bro. He's a goof nigga still. Take the legend, nothing off the track. He's a goof a little bit.
Bow Wow is a cultural icon.
Not taking away his own track. You know what I'm saying?
3 decades of dominance, and his name still gets brought up in the news, man. What are you talking about?
And he's still a goof, bro. I'll call a goof out.
He was on the Snoop Dogg album doing the skits.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
You love these dogs, huh?
Let me hold you. Shit, I'm gonna knock the mic off. But yeah, man.
You know, maybe we'll get past this pandemic crap, man. You can get back to your tour, bro. You was doing your thing, and you was bringing back the 99 into the 2000s with your ish, man.
Yeah.
Talk whack to me.
The DJ Khaled, Fat Joe, OnlyFans.
What are they doing on OnlyFans?
I didn't click on it, but I don't know if they doing it together or if they each got their own OnlyFans, but they got OnlyFans, man.
Well, that's the move, you know.
I mean, OnlyFans is pretty much at this point, it's just like another social media thing. It's like another Instagram.
It is.
Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter. And it's really hurting the sex workers, like we said before, man. It's not fair.
So many now. So many people with pages.
I think the nostalgia of it's getting worn out, man, because people go to OnlyFans when they horny. And if you just doing some bull crap, man, I think the nostalgia is probably going to start wearing off. People doing it for a click. Oh, shoot, they got OnlyFans? But people realizing more and more, most of these celebrities ain't getting naked.
Oh, yeah. I need to make one too then. They did it. So much of that monkey see, monkey do.
Yeah, man, just stop it, bro. Like, just do anything you do on OnlyFans, you can do on Instagram. So just do the same stuff. I guess because you can charge, that's what it is. You can't charge on Instagram. So I get what they doing, yeah. But still, man, that's like, you don't need to do that. You're not struggling. None of them dudes are struggling. Fat Joe got a real successful podcast. DJ Khaled is got money everywhere. Cardi B got a lot of money coming in from different places, endorsements and stuff like that. And, you know, Chris Brown, I know Chris Brown making bread. He never gonna not make bread. Too big of a name. And anybody else, I don't know, maybe Tiger need it.
Well, overpopulation.
He hasn't been not acting soon.
So the more people get it, I feel like the less people to be on it. Like, you'll make it, but it's trending the other way now. Like, it's starting to not even be, like, oh, you got one? Okay. How do they make that work? I don't even know. What content do you got? You drop some exclusive mixtapes?
Probably do, like, you know, talking that talk to you, send special messages. But they already got stuff. They already got other things that do stuff like that. I don't know. It's weird. Celebrities are weird sometimes, man. You know, stop getting in the pockets of the poor sex workers, man.
Yeah.
Talk whack to me.
It's the WACCast podcast. Yeah.
Talk whack to me. Talk whack to me.
Yeah.
Talk whack to me. Talk whack
It's
to
the
me.
WACCast podcast. Yeah.
Talk whack to me. Talk whack to me.
Yeah.
Talk whack to me. Talk whack to me.